Hello students. Today we are going to solve few problems on races and games. These questions are very important from the competitive examination point of view. If you want to practice such questions, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Let's begin with question number 1. So in a race of 800 meter, A can beat B by 40 meter. In a race of 500 meter, B can beat C by 5 meters. In a race of 200 meter, A will beat C by. So students, we'll consider in a race of 800 meter. So in a race of 800 meter, A can beat B by 40 meter means if A reaches the destination, this is the destination, right? So if you consider this as the destination, A can beat B by 40 meter means the position of B will be somewhere here. So that distance between A and B will be 40 meter, right? And in a race of 500 meter, so we'll consider 500 meters race. In that race, B can beat C by 5 meter. So if B reaches the destination, right, B beats C by 5 meter. So distance between B and C will be 5 meter in a race of 500 meter, right? Therefore, in a race of 200 meters, so we'll consider 200 meters race, A will beat C by, if A reaches the destination, A will beat C by how many meters, right? That we need to find, right? For that, first we need to consider in a race of 800 meter, A will beat C by, right? So, the steps to be followed is in 800 meter race, A beats C by. For that, we need the information of in a race of 500 meter, B beats C by, right? Therefore, so in 500 meter, B beats C by C, right? So if in 500 meter race, B beats C by 5 meter, what about in 800 meter race? B beats C by how many meters? So first we need to consider in 800 meter race, B beats C. B beats C by, right? A beats C by 40 meter is given. So what about B beats C by, right? So for that, so we'll consider first here in 500 meter race, B beats C by 5 meter, right? So here in 800 meter race, so what is the distance covered by B here? From the starting point, distance covered by B is 800 minus 40, which is 760 meter, right? Therefore, so distance covered by B is 760 meter, right? Therefore, B beats C by, right? So here in a race of 500 meters, B beats C by 5 meter, right? 5 meter. Therefore, in a race of 760 meter, right? B has traveled only 760 meter. What is the position of C? So B beats C by, so 5 into 100 and 100 into 7.6 is 76. Therefore, B beats C by 7.6 meters, right? Therefore, position of C will be somewhere here, right? Somewhere here, such that B to C distance is 7.6, not A to C, right? So B to C distance is 7.6. Therefore, A beats C by, so 40 plus 7.6, which is 47.6 meter. A to C distance will be 47.6 meter. So this is in the race of 800 meter. Therefore, the question is in a race of 200 meter, A will beat C by, right? Therefore, so in 200 meter race, A beats C by. So here, consider the race of 800 meter. So in a race of 800 meter, A beats C by 47.6 meter. Therefore, in a race of 200, right? So 47.6 by 800 into 200. So 200 into 4 is 800 and 4 into 1, 47.6 by 4 becomes 4 into 1. Again 4 into 1, 3 is the remainder, 4 into 9. So in a race of 200 meters, A beats C by 11.9. So A to C distance is 11.9 meters, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 2. In a game of 100 points, if A can give B 30 points, here is a small correction. If A can give B 40 points and C can give 70 points, so C can give 70 points, then how many points can B give C? So students, in a game of 100 points, so we'll consider A, B, C and their points. So in a game of 100 points, if A can give B 40 points means B can have 60 points, right? So A has 100 points, right? C can give 70 points. So C can give 70 points to B. Then how many points can B give C? How many points can B give C? For that, here we'll consider number of points A has as 100, right? And number of points given to B as x1. So let x be number of points A has and number of points given to B as x1, right? And number of points given to B by C as x2. Given to B by C as x2. Therefore, here x is equal to 100, right? And x1 is 40 points given to B, right, by A. And x2 is 70 points, right, given to B, right, by C, right? Now, how many points can B give C? So, the required points can B give C is equal to, the formula says x into x2 minus x1 divided by x minus x1, right? Here x is the number of points A has, right, into x2 minus x1 is 70 minus 40 divided by x is 100 minus x1 is 40. So 100 into 30 by 60, right? So which is 100 by 2, which is 50 points. Therefore, so how many points can B give C? So B can give C 50 points, right? So 50 points. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question number 3. In a 150-meter race, X beats Y by 20 meter in 8 seconds. Y's timing is. So students, in a 150-meter race, we'll consider the total distance as 150 meter. X beats Y by 20 meter. So here the distance covered by Y is 150 minus 20. So Y is somewhere here, right? At 130th meter point, and X beats Y, or so X reaches the destination, right? From the point Y to the destination, it takes some time, right? And the distance covered by X is 20 meter from Y, right? In 8 seconds, it covers the distance, right? Therefore, Y's timing is here. Y has to cover another 20 meters, right? So Y has to cover 20 meter in 8 seconds, right? So if it covers 20 meter of distance in 8 seconds, right? So in 8 seconds, if it covers 20 meter of distance, right? Therefore, to cover 150 distance, right? What is the time taken by it? So therefore, time taken by Y to cover 150 meter is equal to cover 20 meter, it takes 8 seconds. Therefore, to cover 150 meter. Very simple calculation. 4 into 2, 4 into 5, and 5 into 30 is 150. So 30 into 2 is 60. So to cover 150 meter of distance, Y takes 60 seconds of time, right? Hence, option D is the right answer. Question number 4. A can give B 15 points, A can give C 22 points, and B can give C 10 points. How many points make the game? So students, this question is based on chain rule, right? So A can give B 15 points. So 15 points are given to B, right? And A can give, same person can give C 22 points, right? So B can give C 10 points. So B can give C 10 points, right? Here students, X is considered as the total points in the game, right? So total points in the game, right? So A can give B 15 points. So X1 is considered as points given to B by A. Whereas X2 is points given to C by same person A, right? Therefore, X1 is 15, X2 is 22. Whereas 10 points were given to C by B, right? Therefore, so points given given to C by, not by the same person, by the second person B is equal to according to the formula, right? So the chain rule formula says x into x2 minus x1 divided by x minus x1, right? Here points given to C by B is already given, so which is 10 points, right? 10 points were given to C by B, which is equal to, so total points in the game into, so points given to C, which is 22 by A, minus points given to B, right, by the same person A, divided by total points of the game minus, right, x1. X1 is 15. So simplify it. You will get the value of x, right? So how many points make the game? Total points of the game, which is x, right? So simplify it. So we'll take x minus 5, x minus 15 to LHS. So 10x minus 150 is equal to 22x minus 15x, right? Simplify it. Minus 150 is equal to 22x minus 15x minus 10x. So 22x minus 25x is minus 3x. So value of x is, here minus and minus will get cancelled. So 150 by 3, which is 50. So total points of the game is equal to 50. So 50 points make the game, right? Therefore option A is the right answer. Question number 5. In a 2-kilometer race, A beats B by 54 meters or 8 seconds. Find A's time over the course. So very simple question. In a 2-kilometer race, that means we'll consider the distance 2 kilometer first. Right? A beats B by 54 meters. That means when A reached the destination, right, from the starting point, this is the starting point. From the starting point, when he reached the destination, so B will be somewhere here such that distance between A and B will be 54 meters. Therefore, the statement A beats B by 54 meters or 8 seconds. That means to reach the destination here, so this is destination, to reach the destination for B, 8 seconds are required, right? 8 seconds are required to cover 54 more meters, right? So B has to cover 54 more meters to reach the destination, so that he takes 8 seconds, right? This time 8 seconds is not for A, right? So to cover 54 meters, B required 8 seconds, right? That's what the meaning. A beats by 54, A beats B by 54 meters means B has to cover that much of distance to reach the destination in that particular time, right? Here what to be calculated? Find A's time over the course. Find time taken by A to reach the destination, right? So what is required? Time taken by A to reach the destination or to cover 2 kilometers or 2000 meters. right? What is the time required for A? For that, here this time taken by A to reach the destination, which is equal to time taken by B to reach the point B here, right? So at the same time, B reaches the point B here, right? Therefore, time taken by B, right, to cover 2000 minus 54 meters, right? When A reached the destination, position of another person was at B here, right? Which is 2000 minus 54 meter. So which is nothing but 1946 meter, right? Therefore, time taken by B to cover that much of distance is nothing but, so how to calculate the distance? To cover 54 meter, right? So to cover 54 more meter, this to reach the destination, right? B requires 8 seconds, right? Here 54 meters is winning distance. To cover that winning distance, B requires 8 seconds of time, that is winning time, right? Therefore, to cover 1946 meters, right? 1946 meter, that is B's distance, right? Already traveled distance. So what is the time required for B? That we need to find. So you will get, after calculation, 288.29 something seconds, right? So which is equal to 288.3 seconds, right? Approximately 288.3 seconds required for B to cover 1946 meter, right? So the same time is required for A to cover the whole distance 2 kilometer, right? Therefore, for the given question, option A is the right answer. Question number 6. Four sisters Suvarna, Tara, Uma and Vibha are playing a game such that the loser doubles the money of each of the other players from her share. They played 4 games and each sister lost 1 game in alphabetical order. At the end of 4th game, each sister had 32 rupees. With how much money did Suvarna start with? So students will consider 4 sisters' name. So Suvarna, Tara, Uma and Vibha. Right? It is given that at the end of 4th game, each sister had 32 rupees. We'll consider each games. Here the last game is 4th game, right? In which at the end of this, each sister had 32 rupees. We'll consider 32 for Suvarna, 32 for Tara, 32 for Uma and 32 for Vibha, right? And each sister lost 1 game in alphabetical order. So alphabetical order means, so from first game to last game, right? Second game, third game and fourth game. So from first game to last game, so in each game, 1 sister lost the game, right? So this order is in alphabetical order. That means Suvarna will lose first, right? So the order will be, so loser will be, so we'll consider loser's name. So in the first game, Suvarna will lose because S comes first, right? Before T, U and V. Then in the second game, Tara will lose. In the third game, Uma will lose. In the fourth game, Vibha will lose, right? So each sister lost 1 game in alphabetical order and the loser doubles the money from each of the other players from her share. So loser doubles the money of each of the other players means in the 4th game, if Vibha is the loser, yes, 4th game, Vibha is the loser, she doubles the money of Uma, Tara and Suvarna, right? Therefore, the money with Suvarna, Tara and Uma in the 3rd game, right? So the money with Suvarna was 16 rupees, right? Right? So that in the 4th game, Vibha doubles Suvarna's money. So it becomes 32 rupees. Whereas with Tara also it was 16 rupees. With Uma also it was 16 rupees. and the total money with them was, so we'll consider the total. So 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32, it becomes 128 rupees totally. So in that, in the third game, 16 rupees with Suvarna, Tara and Uma, right? So 16 into 3. So 48. So 128 minus 48 gives 80 rupees with Vibha, right? So by the end of third game, 80 rupees was with Vibha, right? She became loser, right, at the end of fourth game. So that she distributed her remaining money, 80 minus 32 rupees, to the remaining persons, Suvarna, Tara and Uma, so that their money gets doubled. Right? Are you getting my point? So that here in each case, the money with them, total money with them should be 128 rupees. That you have to check. Right? This is how we have to play. Next. So in the third game, the loser was Uma. So Uma was the loser. Right? So that she distributed her money when she had at the end of second game. She distributed her money at the end of second game, right, when she had, to the remaining persons, so that their money gets doubled, right? Therefore, so at the end of second game, Suvarna had 8 rupees, right? Even Tara had 8 rupees. They took 8 more rupees from Uma, right, because she lost in the third game, right? And also Biba had 40 rupees. So her money got doubled in the third game, right? Therefore, what is the money Uma had in second game? That you need to consider, right? Since total it is 128 rupees, right? So in the second game, Suvarna had 8, Tara had 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 40, 56. So 128 minus 56 is equal to 72 rupees. So Uma had 72 rupees at the end of second game and she lost in the third game. So she had 16 rupees. So in reverse manner, you have to consider, right? So now come back to first game. So in first game, sorry, in the second game itself, come back to second game. So Tara was the loser. Tara was the loser, right? So that she distributed her money to remaining persons so that their money got doubled, right? Therefore, in the first game, Suvarna had only 4 rupees, right? Her money got doubled in the second game, right? So what about Uma? Uma had 36 rupees. Her money got doubled to 72 rupees, right? And Vibha had 20 rupees, right? So that in the second game, her money got doubled, right? So the total is 4 plus 36, 40, right? 40 plus 20, which is 60. And Tara had 68 rupees, so that the total money is 128 rupees with them, right? So Tara had 68 rupees in first game and she lost in the second game. That is the meaning, right? Now come to the loser in the first game, who is Suvarna. Suvarna was the loser and she distributed her money to the remaining persons. Their money got doubled in the first game. So originally, Tara had how much? 34 rupees. Her original money was 34 rupees and it got doubled in the first game, right? So how it got doubled? So she took some money from Suvarna because she was the loser, right? And Uma had 18 rupees, Vibha had 10 rupees. Totally they have 34 plus 18, which is 44, 52 plus 62. And totally they had 128. 128 minus 62 is 66. Originally, Suvarna had 66 rupees and she lost in the first game, right? Therefore, her remaining amount, 62 rupees, got distributed among Tara, Uma and Vibha. Right? This is how in reverse manner you have to solve such type of questions. Here the question is, how much money did Suvarna start with? Suvarna started with 66 rupees. Right? Hence option C is the right answer. Question number 7. At the start of a game of cards, J and B together had 4 times as much of money as T, while T and B together had 3 times as much as J. At the end of the evening, J and B together had 3 times as much money as T, while T and B together had twice as much as J. B lost 200 rupees. What fraction of the total money did T has at the beginning of the game? So a twisted question. Here the solution is very easy. So here let us assume total money as X rupees, right? So let total money is equal to X rupees, right? So at the start of the game of cards, J and B together had 4 times as much money as T. So here the total money is nothing but money with J, money with person J plus money with person B plus money with person T, right? So 3 persons are playing here. So J, B and T. So the total money with them is total money, which is X rupees, right? But here at the beginning of the game, J and B had their money which is equal to 4 times as much money as T. Therefore, money with J and B together can be considered as 4 times money with T, right? Plus money with T, right? So, money with T is equal to totally X rupees. So, 5 times T, money with T is equal to the total money X. So, at the beginning, initially, right? Initially, we are talking about their initial money, right? Initially, so money with T is equal to 1 by 5th of X. So 1 by 5th of total money, right? That's what the answer. The what fraction of the total money did T has at the beginning of the game, right? So at the initial stage, at the beginning of the game, T had 1/5 of the total money. Therefore, option D is the right answer. So very easy solution. Here the remaining parts are so not needed to solve this question, right? Only the first part at the start of the game. So J and B had 4 times, they had money with the T, right? 4 times as much money as T plus money with the T is equal to the total money, right? With which they had started the game. Therefore, 5 times money with T is equal to the total money, which is X. Therefore, money with the T is equal to, so 1/5 of the total money, right? So here option D is the right answer. Question number 8. A beats B by 30 meter and C by 14 meters in the race of 300 meters. By how many meters will C beat B in the race of 400 meters? So students will consider the track of 300 meters first, right? 300 meters race. A beats B by 30 meters. So A has reached the destination. A beats B by 30 meter, right? So distance between A and B will be 30 meter when A reaches the destination, right? And A beats C by 14 meters. So at the same time, A beats C by 14 meters. So that AC distance becomes 14 meter, right? Here the question is, by how many meters will C beat B in the race of 400 meters? If the race track is of 400 meters, if it is 400 meters race, right, by how many meters will C beat B? Right, when A is beating B in the race of 300 meters, just consider the case of A is beating B here, right? When A beats B in the race of 300 meter, C is also beating B, right? Here, distance from the starting point to C becomes total distance of 300 meter tack minus this 14 meter distance between A and C, right? Therefore, in the race of 300 minus 14 meters, right? So in this race, in this track, C beats B. C beats B by how many meters? So here BA distance is 30 meter. C beats B by 30 minus 14 meters. right? C beats B by 13 minus. So this distance is 16 meter, right? Therefore, in the race of, the question is, right? In the race of 400 meters. In the race of 400 meters, right? So here the question is, C beats B by how many meters? Therefore, we are considering in the race of 300 meters, C beats B by how many meters, right? So C beats B by 16 meters here. Therefore, in the race of 400 meters, C beats B by how many meters? So it is equal to, in the race of 300 minus 14 is equal to 286. In the race of 286 meters, C beats B by 16 meter, right? Therefore, in the race of 400 meters. So, which is 6400 by 286, right? So, you will get 22.3776 something. So, which can be rounded up to 22.3 meters according to the given options. Here 22.3 is there. So option C is the right answer. Question number 9. A is one integer 1 by 3 times as fast as B. If A gives B a start of 45 meters, how long should be the race course be so that both of them reach at the same time? So we'll consider the track, right? Here A gives B a start of 45 meters, means B is ahead of A. B is ahead of A by 45 meters, right? That means A gives B a start of 45 meters. So how long should the race course be so that both of them reach at the same time? So both of them, let them take t seconds of time or t minutes of time, right? So let the time taken by them to reach the destination C be t, right? So distance between B and C. So distance between starting point of B and the destination be d meters, right? Then distance between A to destination, starting point of A to destination becomes d plus 45 meters, right? So here we need to consider the race track from A to C, right? So what is the distance AC, right? So that both of them reach at the same time, right? So here it is given that speed of A is, speed of A is one integer 1 by 3 times as fast as B, right? Speed of A becomes one integer 1 by 3 times speed of B. Speed of B. Since speed is distance by time, right? Speed is distance by time. We'll apply that formula here. Speed of A. So A covers D plus 45 meters of distance to reach C, right? So we'll consider D plus 45 meters in T time, right, is equal to 1 integer 1 by 3 is nothing but 4 by 3 times the speed of B. So A speed is 4 by 3 times speed of B, right? So speed of B means distance covered by distance covered by B by time taken by B. So D by T gives speed of B, right? So simplify it. Here we can cancel T and T. Here finally we need a distance D plus 45. AC distance, right? D plus 45. Right? So here, let us find the value of D. So D plus 45 is equal to 4D by 3. Right? So 45 is equal to, so 4 by 3D minus D, which is D by 3. Therefore, value of D is 45 into 3, which is 135 meters. So distance covered by B or BC distance is 135 meters. We need AC, right? So here D is 135 plus 45 gives 180 meters, right? To reach the destination at the same point, right? So the destination point should be 180 meters away from A, right? 180 meters away from A. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 10. In a 1 kilometer race, A beats B by 30 meters or 5 seconds. Find A's time once the course. So students, so we'll consider 1 kilometer track first. A track of 1 kilometer, right? Here A beats B by 30 meters means A reaches the destination first and the position of B be somewhere here such that distance between A and B will be 30 meters, right? That means B has covered 970 meters at that time, right? Here the question is, find A's time once the course. So time taken by A to reach the destination, right? Time taken by A. Total time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer or to reach the destination, right? Here, if A reaches the destination or if A covers 1 kilometer of distance, B covers 970 meter of distance, right? If you find time taken by B to cover 970 meters, so that time will be equal to time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer, right? So we'll consider time taken by B. Time taken by B to cover 970 meters, right? So for example, if both of them are taking t minutes of time or t seconds of time, right? So at t second, A reaches 1 kilometer distance, B reaches 970 meter of distance, right? Therefore, so we'll consider time taken by B to cover 970 meter is equal to, so here it is given that A beats B by 30 meters, right? That means B takes 5 seconds. 30 meters or 5 seconds is given. B takes 5 seconds to cover 30 meters of distance, right? Here A doesn't take 5 seconds to time to reach 30 meters, right? Here B requires 5 seconds of time to reach 30 meters. Therefore, A beats B by 30 meters or 5 seconds, right? Here, this time is required for B, not for A, right? Therefore, to cover 30 meters of distance, B takes 5 seconds. Therefore, to cover 970 meters. This is how you have to calculate. Here, 30 meter is winning distance. Winning distance is 30 meter and 5 seconds is winning time. Winning time, right? Therefore, B is distance covered, right? The formula says winning time by winning distance into loser's distance or B's distance. B is the loser here, so loser's distance. So that gives time taken by loser. So on simplification, you will get 5, yes, 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 5 into 97, you will get 485 by 3, right? So you'll get 161.666 and it continues. So time taken by A, right, to complete the course or time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer distance is 161.6 seconds. Hence, option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such questions, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question number 11. In racing over a distance D at uniform speed, if A can beat B by 20 meters, B can beat C by 10 meters, and A can beat C by 28 meters, then D in meters is. So here we'll consider the racing distance as D, right? So distance as D. So in which A can beat B by 20 meters. That means if A reaches the destination, so this will be the starting point. If the second end is the destination, if A reaches the destination, position of B will be here such that B to A distance is 20 meters, right? Therefore, A can beat B by 20 meters, whereas B can beat C by 10 meters. So if B reaches the same destination, for example, right, B is at the destination, this is the starting point, B can beat C by 10 meters. C's position will be somewhere here such that distance between B and C is 10 meters, right? And here A can beat C by 28 meters. So we'll consider another case, right, where again A reaches the destination. This is the starting point. A can beat C by 28 meters. So here will be the position of C, right? So here we need to find the distance of the track, right? So D in meters. So for that, we'll consider the persons and distance covered by them, right? So we'll consider the distances covered by the particular persons A, B, and C, right? So when A reaches the destination, that means distance covered by A is D, right? D meters, right? So then distance covered by B will be D minus 20. Do you agree? D minus 20, right? So here we are talking about the case when A reaches the destination, right? A reaches the destination, right? So if B reaches the destination, right, then distance covered by C will be, right? So here B beats C by 10 meters. So distance covered by C will be D minus 10 meters, right? So D minus 10 meters, right? If A reaches the destination, right, A beats C by, yes, 28 meters, right? So A can beat C by 28 meters. So distance covered by C will be D minus 28, right? So we'll consider this case to solve the problem here, right? So distance covered by C, distance covered by C is equal to D minus 28 meters, right? D minus 28 meters. So we can write distance covered by C in terms of first two situations, right? So what is distance covered by C? We cannot directly take D minus 10 as distance covered by C, right? Here, if total distance is D, right? So we'll consider D as total distance. If total distance is D, right? So D minus 10 will be the distance covered by C, right? This is by C, distance covered by C. Distance by C is D minus 10. Therefore, if D minus 20 is the distance, so we are considering the case where B beats C by how much? B can beat C by 10 meters, right? So if D minus 20 is the distance, so come back to the first case. Here B's position is here such that starting point to B distance is D minus 20, right? If destination is D minus 20, C's position will be somewhere here. C's position will be somewhere here, right? If D is the destination, C can cover D minus 10 meters of distance. So, right? So in the second case, if D is the destination, D is the total distance. So C can cover D minus 10 meters of distance. If D minus 20 is the destination, right? In that case, A covers complete D distance. Right. So that C can cover D minus 20 of distance. That's what explained in third case, right? A covers D distance, right? A can beat C by 28 meters, right? Therefore, comparing first and third cases, right, we can write distance covered by C as D minus 10 by D. So the distance covered by C over total distance into D minus 20. So we can equate this to D minus 28, right? So which is nothing but distance covered by C in the third case, right? So simplified, d minus 10 by d into d minus 20 is equal to d minus 28. Right? So expand this term. So d minus 10 into d minus 20. So d square minus 20d minus 10d plus 200 is equal to, take this d in the denominator to the right hand side, it becomes d square minus 28d. So we can cancel d square and d square. So we have minus 20d minus 10d, so which is minus 30d plus 28d plus 200 is equal to 0. So we have minus 2d plus 200 is equal to 0, or you can say 2d is equal to 200. Therefore, d is equal to 200 by 2, which is 100 meters, right? So d is nothing but, so distance of the track, right? So here d in meters is 100 meters. Option C is the right answer. Question number 12. In a 100-meter race, A runs at 6 km per hour. A gives B a start of 7 meters and still beats him by 8 seconds. Find the speed of B. So very easy question. So here we'll consider a 100-meter race in which A gives a start of 7 meter to B. So here the before, that means A to B distance is 7 meter, right? So here starting point of B is here at B, starting point of A is here, right, at A. So still A beats B by 8 seconds. So A reaches the destination before B reaches, such that by 8 seconds A beats B, right? So find speed of B. So for that, before going to speed of B, we will consider some parameters, right? Here students, here A has given a start of 7 meters to B, right? Here the parameter start is considered as Y. We'll consider Y as the start given, which is 7 meter, right? And so what about speed of A, which is 6 kilometer per hour, right? So speed of A will consider it as X, which is equal to 6 kilometer per hour, right? And the time, right, before which, right, B reaches the destination, so which is 8 seconds, right? So time by which A beats B, right? Time by which A beats B is equal to 8 seconds. We'll take it as T, right? So we'll take it as T, right? Therefore, speed of second person, speed of B is equal to, this can be calculated using the formula 18 by 5, since the time is in terms of second, right? And the distance is in terms of meter, right? We use to convert the speed in terms of kilometer per hour. So we have multiplied it by 18 by 5, right? So it is nothing but 3600 by 1000, right? So when you simplify it, you will get 18 by 5. So into 1000 minus start given. So start given is Y, 1000 minus Y, divided by 3600 plus X into T into X is equal to speed of Y. Let us substitute the values. 18 by 5 into 1000 minus start given was a 7, right? 1000 minus 7 divided by 3600 plus X is 6 kilometer per hour into time is 8 seconds, right? So into X it is 6 kilometer per hour, right? Therefore, so 18 by 5 into 1000 minus 7 is 993 into 6 divided by 3648, right? Therefore, you will get, so 1,07,244 by 18,240, right? When you divide 1,07,244 by the denominator, so we get 5.8 kilometer per hour. as a speed of B. Speed of B is 5.8 km per hour. Hence option C is the right answer. Question number 13. Three men, Ram, Karan and Mohan, run around an oval garden from a fixed post at the rates of 5 integer 1 by 7, 5 integer 1 by 3 per hour. They come back to the fixed post in 3 integer 3 by 4 hours. Find the greatest length the race course can have. So we'll consider an oval track, right? 3 persons started from a fixed point P, right? They run at the rates of 5 integer 1 by 7. So these rates are nothing but their speeds, right? So their speeds. We'll consider speed of one person as S1, speed of Ram as S1, right? So which is 5. 5 means 5 units. So it may be kilometer per hour or meter per hour, right? So 5 units per hour. So for our convenience, we'll consider it as 5 kilometer per hour, right? Whereas Karan is running at the rate of 5 integer 1 by 7. So his speed is 5 integer 1 by 7 kilometer per hour. Whereas third person Mohan is running at the rate of 5 integer 1 by 3 kilometer per hour. Right? So they come back to the fixed post in 3 integer 3 by 4 hours. So 3 persons take fixed time, right? So total time taken by them is 3 integer 3 by 4 hours, right? So which is nothing but 4 into 3, 12 plus 3 is 15 by 4 hours. In 15 by 4 hours, they'll come back to the same place, right? They'll come back to the same place P. So here the greatest length the race course can have. So what is the greatest length the race course can have? Which is nothing but distances traveled by them. First we need to consider distances traveled by them. So highest common factor of the distance gives the greatest length the race course can have. So we'll find the distance covered by them as D. So distance covered by Ram be D1, by Karan be D2 and Mohan be D3. Since speed is equal to distance by time, we'll use this formula. Distance is equal to speed into time. Here time is fixed, which is 15 by 4 hour. Right? Time is fixed. Therefore, the distances become, right? Speed into time. 5 into 15 by 4. So it becomes 75 by 4. Distance becomes, right? So D2 becomes 5 integer 1 by 7 means 36 by 7 distance, sorry, speed into time is fixed 15 by 4, right? Right, time is fixed. So we have 4 into 9. So 130 by 7 as the distance covered by Karan. Whereas distance covered by Mohan becomes, so again, speed into time. Speed is 5 integer 1 by 3. So it is 16 by 3 into time is 15 by 4. So we have 4 into 4, yes, 20. So 20 kilometer as the distance. Here 130 by 7 as the distance kilometers, 75 by 4 as distance covered by Ram, right? In a particular fixed time. Here the greatest length the race course can have. To find that, what is the highest common factor or minimum distance which divides all the 3 distances, right? That is called highest common factor. So we'll consider highest HCF of 3 distances, 75 by 4, 135 by 7 and 20 is equal to. How to find highest common factor? First, we need to convert their denominators into a common number, right? Since LCM of 4 and 7 is 28, we will convert the denominators into 28, right? So 75 by 4 can be written as, when it is multiplied and divided by 7, it becomes, so denominator will be 28, numerator becomes, so 35 Yes, 520 by 28. 525 by 28. Whereas 135 by 7. So this can be converted into, here multiply and divide by 4, right? So it becomes 20, 14, yes, 540 by 28. And the third number 20 can be written as, so just we need to convert the denominator into 28, right? When it is multiplied and divided by 28, it becomes 560 by 28, right? So here all the denominators are same, right? So highest common factor of denominator is 28 itself, whereas highest common factor of numerators, right? So all the numerators are divisible by 5, right? 5 is the highest common factor. You cannot take 25 since 540 is not, it doesn't divide, that means divisible by 25. Even 560 also, it is not divisible by 25, right? Even you cannot take 15 or other numbers. Only, so 5 is the highest common factor of all the three numerators, right? Therefore, 5 by 28 is highest common factor of three distances d1, d2 and d3, right? Therefore, the greatest length the race course can have is 5 by 28 kilometer, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer, 5 by 28. Question number 14. In a 1 kilometer race, A beats B by 24 meters or 8 seconds. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. So we'll consider the race track of 1 kilometer, right? So the total distance is 1 kilometer or 1000 meter. 1000 meter. So in that, A beats B by 24 meters. That means if A reaches the destination, A beats B by 24 meters. Then the position of B will be somewhere here. So that distance between A and B becomes 24 meter. So we'll take the starting point here, right? So here A beats B by 24 meters or 8 seconds. You can consider the time also, or 8 seconds, right? So here time taken by A to complete the race. So from starting point to the destination, what is the time taken by A? So which is nothing but time taken by B to reach 1000 minus 24 meter. This distance becomes a distance from the starting point to B's position becomes 1000 minus 24 meters, right? So B takes the same time T to reach B, and also A takes same time to reach his destination, that is the 1 kilometer, right? Therefore, so to find time taken by A, or time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer is equal to time taken by B. Time taken by B to cover different distance, right? So which is 976 meters, right? How do you find this time taken by B? For time, we need speed and distance. So we know that speed is equal to distance by time, right? So here, come back to the question. A beats B by 24 meters or 8 seconds. That means B requires 8 seconds of time to cover the remaining 24 meters. Right? Here, speed of B becomes distance to be covered is 24 and time required is 8. So B's speed becomes 3 meters per second. Right? B's speed becomes 3 meters per second. That means if A is beating B by 24 meter means B requires 8 seconds to cover the remaining distance, right? So B's speed becomes 3 meter per second, right? SB is 3 meter per second. Now come back to the solution. Time taken by B. So time can be expressed in terms of speed and distance, right? Therefore, time taken by B is equal to distance covered by B divided by speed of B. B's speed. Since speed is constant, so distance covered by B is 976 meter and B's speed is 3, right? 3 meter per second. Therefore, time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer distance is, so 3 into 3, 3 into 2, 3 into 5, 325.1 is the remainder. So 3 into 3 and it continues. 325.3 meter per second. Sorry, it is not the speed, time taken. 325.33 seconds is the time taken by A to cover 1 kilometer distance, right? Therefore, so to complete the race, A takes 325.3 seconds. Option D is the right answer. Question number 15. A can run 200 meters in 35 seconds and B in 38 seconds. By what distance A beats B? So here students will consider the total distance of the track. So 200 meter is distance of the track. So we'll consider the starting point and A reaches destination in 35 seconds. So time taken by A is 35 seconds, right? And B takes 38 seconds to reach the same destination, right? But at 35th second, when A reaches the destination, B's position will be somewhere here, right? Because B takes more time to reach the destination, right? Right? Therefore, B's position will be somewhere here at 35th second. So, by what distance A beats B? So, A beats B by D distance here, right? We need to find the value of D, right? For that, first we need to find the value of distance covered by B, right, in 35 seconds, which is 200 minus D. So, in 35 seconds, B covers 200 minus D distance, right? Whereas in 35 seconds, A covers the whole distance, 200 meters, right? So, first let us find distance covered by B in 35 seconds. Distance covered by B in 35 seconds. 35 seconds is equal to, it is directly given that in 38 seconds, B can cover 200 meter, right? Therefore, in 1 second, B can cover 200 by 38 meters in 1 second, right? Therefore, in 35 seconds. So here this first part gives distance covered by B in 1 second, right? Into 35 gives in 35 seconds. What is the distance? Simplify it. 2 into 19, 2 into 100. So we have 3,500. 3,500 by 19 meters is distance covered by B in 35 seconds, right? So this value 200 minus D is 3,500 by 19. Therefore, what is the value of D? D is equal to whole track distance 200, right, minus 3,500 by 19, right? Value of D. So here 19 is the LCM. So 3,800 minus 3,500 will be the numerator. So we have 300 by 19 as distance by which A beats B, right? Therefore, 300 by 19 can also be simplified. So directly divide. So 19 into 1. So we have 11 as the remainder. 19 into 5, 95, right? So we have 15 as the remainder. So this can be written as 15 integer, right? 15 integer, 15 by 19 meters, right? 15 integer, 15 by 19 distance, right? Right? So by what distance A beats B? 15 integer, 15 by 19 meters distance. A beats B. Option C is the right answer. Question number 16. In a 1 kilometer race, the ratio of speed of Anshul and Akash is 6:7. If Anshul gets a start of 220 meter, then Anshul wins by. So very easy question. We'll consider a track of 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer or 1000 meter. Right? Here the ratio of speed of Anshul and Akash is 6:7. That means if Anshul covers a 6 meter of distance, right, at that time Akash will be covering 7 meters of distance, right? So we'll mention that if Anshul covers 6 meter, right, then Akash covers 7 meter of distance, right? So here Anshul gets the start of 220 meter. So if Akash, so he has started his journey from the starting point, right? Then Anshul's position be somewhere here such that Anshul and Akash distance will be 220 meter. That means Anshul gets a start of 220 meter, right? So he doesn't need to start from the beginning position, right? From zero. He doesn't need to start from zero, right? So directly he starts from the point of 220th meter, right? Therefore, Anshul's starting point will be here, right? So that to complete the journey, he has to cover 1000 minus 220. So he has to cover only 780 meters, right? 780 meters. So here the question is Anshul wins by. So by what distance Anshul wins? Right? That is what the question is. So if Anshul covers 6 meter of distance, Akash covers 7 meter. Therefore, if he covers 780 meter of distance, Akash will be covering how many distance? Depending upon that, you can give the answer. Anshul wins by what distance, right? Therefore, so distance covered by Akash. Distance covered by Akash in 1 kilometer race. In 1 kilometer race, he can cover. So depending upon these two values, right, these two data, if Anshul covers 6 meter of distance, Akash covers 7, right? Therefore, if Anshul covers 780 meter distance, right? So what is the distance covered by Akash? So 7 into, so 6 into 130 is 780, 7 into 130. So 910 meters. So Akash covers 910 meters, right? 910 meters means somewhere here. Here will be Akash when Anshul reaches its destination, right? So Akash will be at this point. So he covers 910 meters of distance when Anshul reaches the destination. Therefore, come back to the question, Anshul wins by. So 1000 meter minus 910 is 90 meters. Anshul wins by 90 meters, right? Therefore, Anshul wins by 1000 minus 910, which is 90 meters, right? Option B is the right answer. Question number 17. In a 1000-meter race, A beats B by 100 meter and C by 200 meters. By how much can B beat C in a race of 1350 meter? So students will consider the race track of length 1000 meter, right? In that 1000-meter race, A beats B. So A is at the destination, right? This is the starting point. A beats B by how many meters? 100 meters, right? So B's position will be somewhere here. So that distance between B and A is 100 meter, right? And C by 200 meters. So at the same time, when A reaches the destination, C's position will be somewhere here, right? So that A to C distance becomes 200 meters, right? A to C distance, right? So that means when B covers 900 meters of distance, right? So out of 1000-meter track, B's position will be here, so that B covered 900 meters of distance, right? So when B covered 900 meters, right, B beats C by 100 meters. B to C distance is 100 meters here, right? Right? Therefore, when B covers 900 meters, right? So B beats C by 100. Therefore, if B covers 1350 meters, right? You will get the answer, right? So we'll go one by one, right? Step by step we'll go, right? Here, when A covers 1000 meters, right? When A covers 1000 meter, B covers 900 meters, right? And A beats C by 200 meters, right? A beats C by how much? 200 meters. A beats C by 200 meters and B by 100 meters, right? Therefore, B to C distance is equal to 100 meter, right? When B covers 900 meters. B to C distance is 100 meter when B covers 900 meters, right? So only at that point, B to C distance will be 100 meters, right? So when B covers 1350 meters, right? By how much can B beat C in that race? Therefore, if B covers 1350 meters, right? So B to C distance will be B to C distance or C to B distance, both are same, becomes, so if B covers 900 meters, so B to C distance will be 100 if B covers 1350, right? This is how you have to calculate. So, 100 into 9, so 9 into 1, 9 into 5, yes. So B to C distance will be 150 meters, right? So when B reaches the destination of 1350, right? So I'll show that. So when B reaches the destination of 1350 meters, this destination, B beats C by 150 meter. So B to C distance will be 150 meter, right? Hence, come back to the options. Option D is the right answer. Question number 18. A can beat B by 5 meters in 100 meter and B can beat C by 15 meters in 200 meters race. A can beat C in 400 meters race by. So we'll consider 3 races of length 100 meters, 200 meters and 400 meters, right? So this is 200 meters race and lastly 400 meters race. Right? So in 100 meters race, A can beat B by 5 meters, right? Whereas in a 200 meters race, B can beat C, right? So B can beat C by 15 meters. Whereas in 400 meters race, A can beat C by how many meters? So this distance you need to find, right? So to find that, let us come in reverse manner. First, we need to find the steps are in 100 meters race, A can beat C, right? So if you find A can in 100 meter race, A can beat B by dash meters, right? So come back to the first case. In 100 meters, it is given that A can beat B by 5 meters, right? And in 200 meters race, B can beat C by 15 meters. right? Here, from the starting point, right, B has covered 95 meters of distance, right? So first we need to find in a 95 meters race, right? This distance, in 95 meters race, right? So B can beat C by how many meters? That we need to find, right? Based on the second case, in 200 meter race, B can beat C by 15 meter. Based on this information, so B can beat C by how many meters in 95 meters, right? Now, so here, so come to the first case, right? In a 95 meters race, right? B can beat C by dash meters. So which is equal to, right? It is based on the second information given here, right? So in 200 meters race, right? B can beat C by 15 meters, right? Therefore, which is into in 95 meters. This is how you have to calculate, right? So in 95 meters race, B can beat C by. So simplify it. So 15 into 95 by 200. So 5 into 3, 5 into 40. And 5 into 8, 5 into 19. So we have 19 into 3 by 8. So you will get 19 into 3 by 8. So 7.125, right? So this is the distance between B and C, right? 7.125, 125 meter. So B can beat C by 7.125, right? Now come to the whole 100 meter race, right? Therefore, in 100 meter race, A can beat C by A and C distance, right? Therefore, in 100 meter race, A can beat C by so dash meters. So here it is a sum of 5 meters and 7.125, right? So you will get 12.125, right? 7.125 plus 5 is 12.125. So it is equal to 5 plus 7.125. So which is 12.125 meter. So A can beat C by 12.125 meters in 100 meters race, right? Therefore, so that's what the question is. In 100 meter race, A can beat B by dash meter. Therefore, in 400 meter race, right? Therefore, in 400 meter race, A can beat C by. So in 100 meter race, it is 12.125 into 4 in 400 meters, right? So which is equal to 48.5 meters. So A can beat C by 48.5 meters. This is in 400 meters. Therefore, option B is the right answer, right? Before going to 100 meter race, first we need to consider, before going to 400 meter race, first we need to consider 100 meter race. So in which A can beat C by, right? Therefore, in 400 meter race, so you have to multiply by 4, you will get 48.5 as the final answer. Question number 19. A can give B 50 meters start and C 80 meters start in 1000 meter race. How many meters start B gives C in 1000 meter race? So here we'll consider 1000 meter track here, right? This is 1000 meters track. So A can give B 50 meters start. So that means B is 50 meter ahead of A, right? So if A is at the starting point, B is 50 meter ahead of A. So A can give B 50 meter start. And to C, A can give 80 meter start. So somewhere here C, right, will be here. So C is 80 meter ahead of A, right? So how many meters start B gives C in 1000-meter race? So here in totally 1000-meter race, when B is at the starting point in 1000-meter race, right? So how many meters start B can give to C, right? So how many meters start? So B to C distance we need to find, right? So in the first case, in 1000-meter race, when B is at this point, that means B has to cover 1000 minus 50, 950 meters of distance. That means with respect to B, I'm explaining. So therefore, in 950 meters race, B can give 80 minus 50 meters start, which is 30 meters start to C. I'll repeat, in a 950-meter race, right? So I'll mention here, in a 950-meter race, B can give 80 minus 50, which is equal to 30 meters start. 30 meters start to C, right? Therefore, in 1000-meter race, 1000-meter race, right? So start given to C is equal to. So here the calculation part will be, so here in 950 meters race, start was 30 meter to C. 30 meter start was given to C, right? Therefore, in 1000-meter race. So this start was given by B. This is most important, right? So in 950-meter race, start was given by B, which is 30 meter, right? So in 950-meter race, right? In first case. Therefore, right, what is the start given to C in 1000-meter race, right? Therefore, the simplification part will be here 30, here 0, 0 will get cancelled. So 5 into 1, 5 into 9 and 5 into 200. So it is 600 by 19, right? So after simplification, so 19 into 3, 57, 19 into 1. So 3, sorry, here 3 is a remainder. Yes, 19. So at last we have 11 as the remainder, right? So 31 integer 11 by 19, right? So 19 meter start was given to C in 1000-meter race, right? 31 integer 11 by 19 meter start was given, right? So the distance between B to C is 31 integer 11 by 19 meter. This much start was given to C in 1000-meter race. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question number 20. Two men A and B run 500-meter race. A having 140 meters start. Their speeds are 3:4. Then A wins by. So we'll consider 500-meter race track. So this is the track, 500-meter race track. A having 140 meters start. That means A is ahead of B by 140 meter, right? So if B is at the starting point, A is ahead of B, right? So by 140 meter. So A having 140 meters start. And their speeds are 3:4. That means A is to B, speed is 3:4. That means if A covers 3 meter, for example, right? If A covers 3 meter of distance, then B covers 4 meter of distance, right? Then B covers 4 meter of distance, right? If A covers, so 500 minus 140 meter distance, because A has to cover only 500 minus 140 distance, which is 360. Right? From A to the destination C, A has to cover only 360 meters because A is ahead of B. So A got a start of 140 meter, right? Therefore, so no need to cover, for A, no need to cover whole 500 meter track. So only he has to cover 360 meter, right? Therefore, if A covers 360 meter of distance, so what will be the position of B, right? What is the distance covered by B, right? B will be somewhere here, right? So finally, we have to find the value of the distance, right, at which A wins. So A wins by, right? Therefore, if A covers 360 meters of distance, distance covered by B, distance covered by B will be, so based on these information, if A covers 3 meters, B covers 4 meter, right? Therefore, if A covers 360 meters of distance, right? So it is 120 into 4, so which is 480 meter. So distance covered by B from the starting point is 480 meter. So B will be somewhere here, right? And at the same time, A will be at the destination, right? A will be at the destination. Therefore, distance covered by B is 480 meter, right? Here the question is A wins by. A wins by, so 500 minus 480, which is 20 meter, right? Therefore, A wins by 500 minus 480. So here 500 is the total distance, right? The track distance minus 480 distance covered by B, which is equal to 20 meter. So distance between B and A at last it is 20 meter. So A wins by 20 meter. Option B is the right answer. Question number 21. Bharat runs 36.5 meter while Chahat runs 20 meter. In a 365 meters race, Bharat beats Chahat by. So very easy question. So in a race of 36.5 meter, for example, here 36.5 meter. So if you consider this as a race, Chahat runs 20 meter. So here Chahat runs only 20 meter, whereas Bharat runs 36.5 meter, right? That means Bharat beats Chahat by 36.5 minus 20, which is by 16.5 meter, Bharat beats Chahat, right? Bharat is ahead of Chahat by 16.5 meters. Therefore, in 365 meter race, Bharat beats Chahat by. So, we'll consider another track of 365 meter. So, in which Bharat beats Chahat by. So, Chahat's position will be somewhere here. Bharat beats Chahat by how many meters? Right? Very easy calculation. So for the given question, answer is, so in a 36.5 meter race, so this will be in the denominator. So 36.5 is the original track or distance covered by Bharat, right? So in a 36.5 meter track, Bharat beats Chahat by 16.5 meters, right? Therefore, in 365 meter race, in 365 meter race, Bharat beats Chahat by, right? So 36.5 into 10 is 365. So 16.5 into 10 becomes 165 meter. Therefore, so in 365 meter track, Bharat beats Chahat by 165 meter, right? So when Bharat reaches the destination, so then Chahat will be somewhere here such that distance between them is 165 meter, right? Therefore, so look at the options. Here, none of this is the answer, right? The correct answer is 165 meter, which is not given in the options. So option E is the right option. Question number 22. In a 100-meter race, A runs at 5 km per hour. A gives B a start of 8 meters and still beats him by 6 seconds. Find the speed of B. So to solve such type of problems, we are using the formula. Before that, let us understand the question, right? So in a 100-meter race, we'll consider 100-meter race. Here A gives a start of 8 meters to B, right? So here the position of B will be, static point of B will be, right, in such a position, right? The distance between A and B is 8 meters. That means A gives a start of 8 meters to B, right? And speed of A, right? Speed of A is 5 kilometer per hour. And still A beats B by 6 seconds. That means when A reaches the destination, position of B will be somewhere here such that the the time duration, right, between the the time at which A reaches the destination and B reaches the point B is 6 seconds. This time duration is 6 seconds. That means A beats B by 6 seconds. We here need to find the speed of B, right? Speed of B. For that, we'll consider some parameters, right? Here, the start given to B, right? Start, we'll take it as Y is equal to 8 meter, right? And speed of A, we'll consider speed of A, right? Which is already given, we'll consider it as X, right? X is 5 kilometer per hour. And before B reaches the destination, right? A reaches the destination and A beats B by 6 seconds, right? So the time by which B was beaten, the second person was beaten, will take it as T. Here T is 6 seconds, right? Here we need to find speed of B. So speed of the second person, the formula says 1000 minus start given, right, which is Y, into X. Here X is speed of A, right, divided by 3600 plus speed of A into, so time by which B was beaten, so which is T, X into T, 3600 plus X into T, right? So using this formula, we can find speed of B. Let us substitute the values. 1000 minus Y is 8 meters, into X is 5 kilometer per hour. So 5 kilometer per hour means 5 into 1000 meters divided by 3600 seconds. So which is, so we can take it as, we'll leave as it is, or we'll express in terms of meter per second. Here in the options, the speed of B is in terms of kilometer per hour. So no need to convert this 5 kilometer per hour, right? We'll leave as it is, divided by 3600 plus, here X is nothing but, so speed of A, which is 5 into, so T is time by which B was beaten, which is 6, right? Therefore, so 1000 minus 8 is 992 into 5 divided by 3600 plus 30, which is nothing but 992 into 5 by 3630, right? Therefore, here, since the time is given in terms of second, so here we'll convert this in terms of hour as multiplied by 18 by 5, right? 18 by 5 into 18 by 5, you will get the answer, right? So finally you will get 89,280 divided by 18,150, right? Kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour as the final answer, which is speed of B, right? Speed of B. Still you can simplify it. You will get 4.9 kilometer per hour as the final answer, right? Speed of B is 4.9 kilometer per hour. Option A is the right answer, right? Question number 23. At a game of billiards, A can give B 6 points in 50. He can give C 13 points in 65. How many points can B give C in a game of 55? So students will consider A, B, C, right? So in a game of 50, so we'll consider in a game of 50, A can give B 6 points, right? And he can give C 13 points in 65, not in 50. In a game of 65, A can give C 13 points, right? So how many points can B give C in a game of 55? So in a game of 55, right? How many points can B give C? Right? For that, so first we need to consider in a game of 55, right? How many points A can give B? In a game of 50, A can give B 6 points, right? Therefore, in a game of 55, A can give B how many points is equal to, so in a game of 50, A can give B 6 points. Therefore, in a game of 55, right? So it is 5 into 10, 5 into 11. So A can give B 66 by 10. So which is 6 points, right? So A can give B 6 points, right? So whereas in a game of 55, A can give C, right? A can give C. A can give C. How many points? So in a game of 65, A can give C 13 points, which is already given in the question, right? Therefore, in a game of 55, so 13 into 5. So in a game of 55, A can give 11 points to C, right? So 11 points to C, right? Therefore, the question is, so how many points can B give to C in a game of 55? So students, in a game of 55, here the total points in a game is considered as X, and X1 is the number of points given to B, right, by A. Number of points given by the same person to C is considered as X2. Therefore, points given by B to C, right? So, B can give C. How many points? The formula says X into total points into, so points given to C X2 minus X1 divided by X minus X1, right? So here the total points in a game of 55, right? So points given to C is 11 minus 6.6, right? So 11 minus 6.6 divided by 55 minus 6.6. Total points minus point given to B, right? So simplify it. So 55 into 11 minus 6.6, which is 4.4, right? 4.4 divided by 55 minus 6.6. So you will get 55 minus 6.6 as 48.4, right? So 4.4 into 55, right, divided by 48.4. So you will get 5, right? B can give C 5 points, right? So B can give C 5 points in a game of 55, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question number 24. In a race of 200 meters, B can give a start of 10 meters to A and C can give a start of 20 meters to B. The start that C can give to A in the same race is. So students will consider the track of 200 meters, right? So in this track, B can give a start of 10 meters to A. So to A means A is ahead of B. B can give a start of 10 meters to A, right? Distance between B and A is 10 meter here. So that A has to cover only 190 meter of distance. Since the track is 200 meters length, so A has to cover only 190 meter of length, right? So when B is covering 200 meters of distance, right, A has to cover 190 meter of distance. We'll write here. So when B covers 200 meters, then A covers 190 meters. That means, so a start has been given to A. So start of 10 meters has been given to A, right? So next, C can give a start of 20 meters to B. So in the same race, we'll consider the same track once again, right? Track of 200 meter. C can give a start of 200 meters to B. So to B, so we'll consider position of B here. C can give a start of 20 meters, right? So in a 200 meter stack, when a start is given to B, so what is the distance to be traveled by B? It is only 180 meter, right? Because at a start of 20 meter has been given to B already by C. So B has to travel only, or B has to cover only 180 meter, right? Therefore, here when B covers 180 meter of distance, right? So in this case, what is the distance to be covered by A? Position of A will be somewhere here, right? Because A is ahead of B already, right? So in a case where B is covering 180 meter distance, so what is the distance to be covered by A to reach the destination? This is destination that we need to find, right? So when A is covering this much of distance, right, then we can easily find the start given to A by C. So that means C to A distance can be calculated, right? Therefore, here first we need to find when B covers 200 meters, A covers 190 meter. So what is the distance covered by A when B covers 180 meter, right? Therefore, distance covered by A. Distance covered by A when B covers 180 meter, which is equal to, right? So when B covers 200 meters, A covers 190 meters, right? So which is in the first case, right? When B covers 180 meter, right? So why does B cover 180 meter? Because of the start given to B, right? So then A covers, so here 2 into 9, 2 into 10 and 10 into 90. So A covers 171 meters of distance. So in this case, to reach the destination, if the destination is somewhere here, A covers 171 meters of distance, right? So then we'll write here, then A covers 171 meters of distance, right? So if B2, for example, destination is taken as D, B to D distance is 180 meter. B has to cover 180 meter distance, right? So if here B to D is 180 meter and A covered the distance AD as 171 meter, therefore BA, what is the start given to A by B? Right, which is BA. This distance is 180 minus 171, which is 9 meter of start was given to A by B. Right, here the question is the start that C can give to A. C can give to A is 20 meter plus 9 meter. This is start, right? 20 meter plus 9 meter. Therefore, we will write the start given to A by C, not by B, right? So by C is, here by B the start was 9 meter, right? Right? B to C distance was 20 meter, right? Totally it is 20 plus 9, which is 29. 29 meter of start was given to A by C, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 25. A and B start from the same point and travel in the same direction round a circular track 3 km in circumference. If their speed be 200 and 150 meters a minute, when will they first together again at the starting point? Students will consider a circular track from a fixed point P. So two persons A and B start traveling, right? Here, circumference of the circular track or the distance per round, right? Distance in one round covered is 3 km, right? So here two persons A and B are traveling with two different speeds. Here the question is, when will they first together again at the starting point, right? So for that, we have to consider the time taken by each person, right? Both A and B to cover one round, right? Then to cover second round, to cover third round, right? So here, if A covers so n number of rounds, so that he takes t time, right? Then B covers maybe n plus 1 or n plus 2 or n minus 1. For that, he takes same number of time, right? So at this time, right, both of them meet again at the same point, right? Therefore, first let us consider the individual time taken to complete one round, right? So here, students, we'll consider the given data. Here, distance to be taken is 3 kilometer, which is 3000 meters, and A is moving with the speed of 200 meter per minute, 200 meters per minute, right? Therefore, time taken by A to cover 3000 meter, to cover one round, right, around a circular path. So to cover 3000 meter, time taken by A is, since speed is distance by time, time is distance by speed, distance by speed. Here distance is 3000 meter, speed is 200 meter per minute. So time taken by A will be 15 minutes. 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, A can cover the whole circular path, right? So A can take one complete round. Whereas consider the case of B. So to cover the distance of 3000 meter, what is the time taken by B? Here speed of B is 150 meters. 150 meters per minute. Therefore, time taken by B is distance by speed, which is 3000 by 150, right? So which is equal to 20. So 20 minutes is time taken by B to cover one round, right? Now we'll consider lowest common multiple, LCM of 15 and 20, right? Therefore, here LCM of 15 and 20 is equal to 60, right? So at 60th minute, both of them meet once again at the same point, because when the time is 60, so if time is 60 minutes, so how many rotations does A complete? A completes 60 divided by 15 minutes, 4 rotations. So in 15 minutes, if A completes one rotation, in another 15 minutes, he completes one more rotation. So in 30 minutes, A completes 2 rotations. Therefore, in 60 minutes, A completes 4 rotations, right? So A completes 60 by 15, so 4 rotations, right? Whereas at 60th minute, right? At 60th minute, or if T is 60, B completes, second person completes 60 by 20, which is 3 rotations, right? So whatever may be the number of rotations here, 3 or 4, both of them meet once again at the same point. A and B meet once again at the same point at 60th minute, right? That's what the question is. So when will they first together once again? When will they meet again at the same point, right? So at 60th minute or at 1 hour, right? After 60 minutes means exactly at 60th minute, right? So 1 hour is the answer, option C. Question number 26. Two men A and B run a 5-kilometer race in a course of 200-meter round. If their rates be 5:3, how often does the winner pass the other? So here, in a 5-kilometer race, 5-kilometer race means total distance to be covered is 5000 meters, right? Here, race length is 5000. Race length is equal to 5 kilometer, which is nothing but 5000 meter. right? Here court length is 200 meter, right? In a course of 200-meter round. So court length is 200 meters, right? And two men, A and B, right, run at the rate of 5:3. So that means if A covers 5 meters of distance, then B covers 3 meters of distance, right? Here winner is A because A has got more speed compared to B. Therefore, A is the winner. His rate is 5, right? So winner's rate will consider, winner's rate is 5 and court length is 200 meters, right? So now the question is, how often does the winner pass the other? How often, how many times the winner pass the other? So number of times the winner pass the other is equal to, that means number of times person A passes the second person B is equal to, here race length, there is a formula to solve this, race length divided by winner's rate into court length. Winner's rate into court length. Right? Directly substitute the values. Race length is 5000 meter divided by winner's rate is 5 into court length is 200. So we have 5000 divided by 1000. Therefore, 5 times the winner passes the other, right? 5 times. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question number 27. In a 1 kilometer race, A beats B by 20 meters or 6 seconds. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. So students will consider the race track of 1 kilometer, right? Here A beats B by 20 meters, or you can consider 6 seconds, right? So find time taken by A to complete the race. So from the starting point, what is the time taken by A to cover the distance of 1 kilometer? So if A takes T seconds of time, for example, T seconds of time to complete the race, so B also takes T seconds of time to cover 1 kilometer minus 20 meter distance, which is 1000 minus 20 meter. To cover this distance, B takes same time, right? T seconds of time, right? Therefore, first we need to find the time taken by B, right? To cover 1000 minus 20, which is 980 meter of distance. How to find that? For that, we need speed of B. B is speed. How to find B's speed? By the given information. A beats B by 20 meters or 6 seconds. That means B requires 6 seconds of time here to reach 20 more meters of distance, right? To reach the destination or to cover 20 more meters, B requires 6 seconds, right? Therefore, B's speed. B requires 6 seconds to cover 20 meter. Therefore, B's speed is equal to distance by time, which is 20 by 6 meter per second. Right? Therefore, come back to the question. Time taken by A. Time taken by A to complete the race, means to cover 1 kilometer, is equal to time taken by B. Right? Time taken by A is equal to time taken by B to cover different distance, right? So to cover 1000 minus 20, which is 980 meters distance, right? Since speed is distance by time, time is equal to distance by speed. So distance covered by B by speed of B, right? That's why we need B's speed. We have just calculated, right? Distance covered by B is 980 meters. By B speed is 20 by 6. So 6 goes to numerator. Simplify it, right? So here 2 into 3, 2 into 10. So here 0 and 0 will get cancelled. So we have 98 into 3. So 24, 27 plus 2, 29. 294 seconds. So A takes 294 seconds to cover 1 kilometer distance. To complete the race, A takes 294 seconds. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question number 28. In a game of 100 points, A can give B 20 points and C 28 points. How many points can B give C in a game of 100 points? Very simple question. So here we'll consider 3 persons. So in a game of 100 points, A can give B 20 points. Right? Points given to B by A is 20. So we'll consider it as X1. And the total points in the game is considered as X. Right? X is total points. Right? Points given to B is taken as X1, given to C by the same person. So points given to C is 28 points by the same person A. So we'll consider it as X2. Therefore, so B can give C how many points in a game of same 100 points, right? Therefore, B can give C or point given to C by B is equal to formula says total points into, so x2 minus x1 divided by x minus x1. Right, here x is 100 points, the total points in a game. X2 is 28 minus x1 is 20 divided by x is 100 minus x1 is 20. Right, so 100 into 8 by 80. So it is 8 into 10. So 10 points. 100 by 10 is 10 points. Right, so points given to C by B is 10 points. Right, B can give 10 points to C. Hence, option D is the right answer. Question number 29. In a kilometer race, A can give B 50 meters start, B can give C 40 meters start. What start can A give C in 2 kilometer race? So students will consider 1 kilometer race, right? So in that, A can give B 50 meters start. That means B is ahead of A by 50 meter. 50 meter. Whereas B can give C 40 meters start. So we'll consider again 1 kilometer race, right? So B can give C, so 40 meters start. That means if B is covering 1 kilometer, right? If B is traveling 1 kilometer, so B can give C 40 meters start, right? So here the question is, so what start can A give C in a 2 kilometer race, right? First, we need to consider in 1 kilometer race, what start can be given to C by A, right? Then in 2 kilometer race, we can when it is multiplied by 2, you will get in 2 kilometer race, right? So first in 1 meter race, the start given to C by A, not by B. By B, it is directly given in the question, right? This is start given to C by B is given. You have to consider start given to C by A in 1 kilometer race, right? For that, consider the given information, right? Here in first case, so what is the distance to be covered by B, right? 50 meters start was given, so B has to cover 950 meter of distance, right? Therefore, if B covers 950 meter of distance, right, start given to B was 50 meter, right? Start given to B was 50 meter. Or in other words, come to the second case, right? How many distance B has to cover here? 1 kilometer, right? If B is covering 1000 meter of distance, right? Start given to C. Here, start was given to C, right? Start given to C was 40 meter. Right? Therefore, if B covers 950 meter of distance, what is the start given to C? Or what will be the start given to C by B? Right? Therefore, if B covers 1000 meter, start given to C. given to C is 40 meter. 40 meter. Therefore, if B covers only 950 meter, 950 meter, start given to C is equal to, simple calculation, for 1000 meter, if B is covering 1000 meter, start given to C is 40 meter. If B is covering 950 meter, what is the start? So can cancel 0, 0, 0, 0. So 2 into 2, 2 into 5 and 5 into 19. So 38 meters start will be given to C. So in first case, if B is covering 950 meter, so position of C will be here, which I am showing here. So such that B to C distance will be 38 meter, right? Start given to C by B particularly, right? By B, not by A, right? By B is 38 meter. Then start given to C by A will be, right? Therefore, we'll mention, therefore, start given to C by A in 1 kilometer, right? In 1 kilometer race is equal to, start given to C is 38 meter, right? Plus 50 meter, right? Here, so A to B distance is 50 meter plus 38, it is 88 meter. So 50 plus 38, which is 88 meter, given to C by A. This is in 1 kilometer race. Therefore, in 2 kilometer race, the question is asked in 2 kilometer race, what was the start given to C by A? So start given to C by A is 88 into 2. In 1 kilometer race, it was 88. Therefore, in 2 kilometer race into 2, which is 176 meter. Right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question number 30. In a game of 100 points, Riddhi beats Swati by 10 points and Trisha by 13 points. In a game of 180 points, Swati beats Trisha by. Very simple question. We'll consider Riddhi's points, right? First, Riddhi's points, Swati's points, and Trisha's points, right? So in a game of 100 points, so we'll consider 100 points here. Riddhi beats Swati by 10 points. That means Riddhi got 100 points. So Swati gets only 90 points. So Riddhi beats Swati by 10 points, right? So the difference is 10 points. Whereas Trisha by 13 points. If Riddhi gets 100 points, right? Trisha gets 87 points, right? Therefore, in a game of 180 points, Swati beats Trisha by. So just focus on Swati's points and Trisha's points, right? So compare 90 and 87. So that means in a game of 90 points, Swati beats Trisha by 3 points, right? Because Trisha got 87, right? So in a game of 90 points, right? Swati beats Trisha, right? Because Swati has got more points, right? Trisha by 3 points, right? 90 minus 87. Therefore, in a game of 180 points, right? In a game of 180. So Swati beats Trisha by. So in a game of 90 points, so Swati beats Trisha by 3 points. Therefore, in a game of 180, it becomes 6 points, right? If Swati's point is 180, so in a game of 180 points, Trisha will get 6 plus how much? The difference should be 6, right? So Trisha will get 174 points, right? So that Swati beats Trisha by 6 points, right? So option B is the right answer. Question number 31. A can give B 40 meter, and C 82 meter in 880 meter race, while B can give C 9 seconds over the post. Find the time C takes to run 880 meter. So students will consider the race 880 meter, in which A can give B 40 meter. That means B is ahead of A by 40 meter, right? And A can give C 82 meter, right? So at the same time, A can give C 82 meter. So C is also ahead of A by 82 meter, right, in 880 meter race, while B can give C 9 seconds over the post. So that means in a race of 880 meter, right, 880 meter race, so B can give C 9 seconds over the post. So here the question is, find the time C takes to run 880 meter. C takes to run 880 meter. So for that, first we need to consider C takes to run B to C distance, this distance, right? So what is the time taken by C to run B to C distance, right? Then time taken to run 880 meter easily can be calculated, right? For that, we'll consider first two information, right? So B is ahead of A by 40 meter and C is ahead of A by 82 meter, right? So in this case, B covers 880 minus 40, so 840 meters of distance, right? B covers 840 meters of distance, right? When B covers 840 meter of distance, so these two are happening simultaneously at the same time. In the same track, these two things are happening, right? So at the same time, C is ahead of A, right? So when B covers 840 meter of distance, C covers 880 minus 82, which is 798 meters of distance, right? So when B covers 840, B covers 840 meter, then C covers 798 meters of distance, right? So now here, this case, if B covers 880 meters of distance, so what is the distance covered by C? This distance, let us find that, right? Therefore, if B covers 880 meters of distance, right? Then distance covered by C. Distance covered by C will be, so using these two information, if B covers 840, then C covers 798, right? Therefore, if B covers 880, so simplify it. So 4 into 22, 4 into 21. So you will get 22 into 798. Simplify it. Direct calculation. 798 into 22 is 17,556 divided by 21. So when it is divided by 21, you will get 836, right? So when B covers 880 meter, C covers 836 meters of distance. This much of distance, right? What is the remaining distance? So B to C distance. Therefore, BC is equal to 880 minus 836, which is 44 meter, right? Here C is ahead of B by 44 meter. Therefore, to cover this 44 meter, right, C takes 9 seconds of time, right? Therefore, the question, find the time C takes to run 880 meter, right? Therefore, to cover 44 meters, C takes 9 seconds, which is already given, right? Therefore, to cover 880 meter, right, C takes, so simple calculation, to cover 44 meters, C takes 9 seconds. Therefore, to cover 880, so 44 into 2, so 0. So 180 seconds. 180 seconds is nothing but 3 hours, right? So C takes 3 hours of time to cover whole 880 meter distance, right? Hence, sorry, not 3 hours, 3 minutes. So which is seconds, 3 minutes of time, right? 180 second is 3 minutes. Hence option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such questions, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question number 32. A can run 100 meters in 27 seconds and B in 30 seconds. A will beat B by. So very simple question. Here we'll consider 100-meter track, right? So A can complete the race in 27 seconds, right? A reaches the destination in 27 seconds, whereas B reaches the race in 30 seconds. B takes 30 seconds of time to reach 100 meter of distance. So here A will beat B by, right? Here students, if it is the starting point, when A reaches the destination, B will be somewhere here, right? B reaches this point, right, at the 27th second, right? So first we need to find what is the distance covered by B in 27 seconds, this distance, right? So distance covered by B in 27 seconds is equal to, so in 30 seconds B can cover 100 meter of distance, right? So in 1 second B can cover 100 by 30. So this is distance covered in 1 second. Therefore distance covered in 27 seconds. So 3 into 9, 3 into 10 and 10 into 10. So B can cover 90 meters of distance in 27 seconds, right? What is the remaining distance? This is 10-meter distance to be covered, right? Therefore, A will beat by 10 meters, right? So remaining distance is equal to 100 minus 90, which is 10 meter. So therefore, A will beat B by 10 meters, right? A will beat B by 10 meters. Very simple calculation. First, you should know the distance covered by B in the same time. That is the same time taken by A, 27 seconds. What is the distance covered by B? Right? At that time, A will beat B, right? Exactly at 27 seconds, A reaches the destination. So, A beats B by 10 meters, right? Option C is the right answer. Question number 33. In a game of 80 points, A can give B 5 points and C 15 points. Then how many points B can give C in a game of 60? So we'll consider A's points, B's points and C's points in a game of 80, right? That means A gets 80 points. In a game of 80 points, if A gets 80, right? So A can give 5 points to B, right? 5 points to B. So that B gets 75 points. So B can get only 75 points and the remaining 5 points, so he will get it from A, right? Whereas A can give C 15 points in the same game, in the game of 80 points. If A gives 15 points, C gets 65 points. So that the game will get over, right? Then how many points B can give C in the game of 60? In the game of 60 means if B gets a 60, so what will be the score of C? First we need to find, right? Very simple question. We need to find score of C in the game of 60, right? So very simple calculation. If B gets 75 points, right? C's score will be 65. Therefore, if B gets 60 points, what will be the score of C? 15 into 4, 15 into 5, and 5 into 13 is 65. So C gets 52 points. If B gets 60, right? C gets 52 points. Therefore, how many points B can give C? B can give C 8 more points so that the score becomes 60, right? In the game of 60, right? Not in the game of 80. So in the game of 60, C gets 52 points so that B can give 8 points, right? This is how you have to calculate. So B can give C 8 points. Option C is the right answer. Question number 34. In a 100-meter race, if Sudesh gives Suresh a start of 20 meter, then Sudesh wins the race by 5 seconds. In case Sudesh gives Suresh a start of 40 meter, the race ends in a dead heat. How long the race take to complete 220 meter? So students will consider a 100-meter race, right? Here Sudesh gives Suresh a start of 20 meter. So we'll consider Sudesh as S1. S1 gives S2 a start of 20 meter. That means S2 is ahead of S1 by 20 meter, right? And Sudesh wins the race by 5 seconds. So before Suresh reaches the destination, Sudesh reaches the destination. So that position of Suresh will be somewhere here, right? By 5 seconds, right? So the time gap between Sudesh and Suresh is 5 seconds, right? Moving further, in case Sudesh gives Suresh a start of 40 meter. So we'll consider the same race 100 meter here. In case Sudesh gives, so that means S1 gives a start of 40 meter to Suresh to S2, the race ends in a dead heat. So simultaneously Sudesh and Suresh will reach the destination. Here the question is how long the race take to complete 220 meter. So to complete 100 meter, what is the time taken? We need to find first, right? So first we need to find time taken to complete 100 meter. Then time taken to complete 220 meter race, right? So for that, before going to the time, let us assume x and y meter per second as speeds of Sudesh and Suresh, right? We'll consider x as speed of Sudesh, first person, then y as speed of Suresh, speed of Suresh. So let us find the relation between x and y, right? How their speeds are related, right? So which one or which person has got more speed, right? For that, consider the second condition. In case first person gives more start, that is 40 meters start to the second person, Suresh, right? Then time taken by first person, right? T1, right, is equal to both of them have reached the destination simultaneously. So that means both of them have taken same time to reach the destination. T1 is equal to T2. So time can be expressed in terms of speed, right? So distance by speed is time, right? Therefore, distance covered by Sudesh, first person is 100 meter and his speed is x meter per second, right? Is equal to distance covered by second person is only 60 meter, right? Suresh's distance is 60 meter by his speed is y, right? That means x to y ratio is 10 by 60. Sorry, 100 by 60. It is not 10 meter, it is 100 meter. 100 by 60, right? That means x to y ratio is, so 20 into 5, 20 into 3. 5 is to 3, right? Or you can write x as y into 5 by 3, right? Both are same, right? So considering this relation, now come back to the first situation, right? Where a 20 meter of start was given to Suresh, right? So here again we'll consider time taken by Sudesh and Suresh, right? Here Suresh will be here, right? That means Suresh doesn't reach the destination, right? So if he reaches the destination, if S2 reaches the destination, if S2 reaches destination, then S1 takes S1 or S1 covers a distance which is extra, right? So right? So S1 covers extra distance of, that means extra distance in 5 seconds, right? Because here S2 needs 5 more seconds to reach the destination. Suresh needs 5 more seconds to reach the destination. If he reaches the destination, so first person Sudesh will be somewhere here, right? So 5 seconds ahead of the second person. Therefore, if S2 reaches the destination, so he covers 80 meters of distance, right? So then time taken by him will be, if you consider T as time taken, T2 as time taken by him, right? So this is equal to, this time taken by him is equal to, so time taken by first person, right? This will be 5 seconds extra, right? Therefore, we'll consider time taken by first person Sudesh, right? So is equal to time taken by Suresh. When it is possible, if first person Sudesh covers extra distance, right? So how can you express time in terms of distance and speed? Here time taken by Sudesh will be, so here, so to cover 100-meter distance, right? So distance by his speed is time taken by Sudesh plus 5 more seconds. 100 by x plus 5 more seconds is equal to time taken by Suresh's distance is 80 meter by his speed, right? So what is asked in the question? Here, how long the race take to complete 220 meters? So first we need to find time taken to complete 100 meter, right? So for that, again we use the relation between x and y, right? So in place of y, we'll consider, so 3 by 5 into x, or in place of x, we'll consider, so y into 5 by 3, right? Any relation you can consider. So here 100 plus 5x. So this x is the LCM here, is equal to 80 by, in place of y, I'll write 3 by 5 into x. 3 by 5 into x. Therefore, 100 plus 5x is equal to 80x by 3x into 5. This 5 goes to numerator, so that x and x will get cancelled. So that we have 5x as 400 by 3 minus 100. So on simplification, you will get, so 100 plus 5x, yes. So here 400 minus 300 is 100 by 3, right? Therefore, x as 100 by 3 into 5 is 15, right? So which is meter per second. So first person's, that is Sudesh's speed is 100 by 15 meter per second. Here we need time taken to complete 100 meter, right? Therefore, we'll consider T1, right? So in any equation, you can consider T1 as, right? So Sudesh completes 100 meter in T1 seconds. Therefore, T1 is equal to, so what is T1? Distance by the speed, 100 by x. So you can consider first case or second case. Second case will be easy to find the time. So 100 by, here x is 100 by 15. 100 by 15. 100 and 100 will get cancelled and 15 goes to numerator. So T1, time taken by Sudesh to complete the destination is 15 seconds, right? So to complete 100 meter, right? The question is to complete 220 meter, right? Therefore, time taken to complete 220 meter is equal to, so very easy, time taken to complete 100 meter is 15 seconds. Therefore, to complete 220 meter, right? So 5 into 3, 5 into 20, right? So 20 into 11, therefore 11 into 3 is 33 seconds. So time required to complete 220 meter race is 33 seconds. Hence option, look at the options. Option A is the right answer. Question number 35. Two men A and B run a 6-kilometer race in a course of 400 meter round. If their rates be 5:3, how often does the winner pass the other? So students, here the court length is given 400 meter, right? So 400 meter round, you can consider a circular track also, right? So two persons have to cover 6 kilometer of distance. So they can go and come back like this, or they can run in a circular path, right? Like that. So here court length is 400 meter and race length is 6 kilometer, right? So we'll consider race length is equal to 6 kilometer and court length is equal to 400 meter. So if their rates be 5:3, so 5:3 rates means first person is moving with more speed, right? Therefore, here first person is the winner. So winner's speed, right? Right? Winner's rate particularly. Winner's rate or winner's speed is 5. How often does the winner pass the other? How many times the winner passes the other person, right? For that, the formula is, so number of times winner passes the other is equal to, it depends on all these three factors, right? So is equal to race length divided by court length into winner's rate, right? Court length into winner's rate, right? So here race length is 6 kilometer, which is 6,000 meter, divided by court length is 400 meters, right? Into winner's rate is 5. Simplify 6,000 by 2,000, right? Therefore 6 by 2 is 3. So 3 times the winner passes the other, right? Hence, look at the options. Option A is the right answer. Question 36. In a game of billiards, A can give B 12 points in 60, in a game of 60, right? A can give C 10 points in a game of 90. How many points can C give B in a game of 80? So students, let's make a table here. So in a game of 60, so we'll consider game of 60, A can give B 12 points, right? So A can give 12 points to give. 12 points to B. A can give C, right, 10 points in a game of 90. We'll consider 90 in a game of 90. A can give C 10 points. 10 points to C. So how many points can C give B? So can C give B in a game of 80? Right? So based on first two information in a game of 60 and 90. Right, based on this, so in a game of 80, so how many points can be given to B and C by A, right? Therefore we'll consider in a game of 80, right? So A can give B how many points? So in a game of 60, A can give 12 points to B, right? Therefore, it is 12 by 60 into, that means, therefore, in a game of 80, right? How many points can be given? So 20 into 4, 20 into 3, 3 into 4. So 4 into 4 is 16 points can be given to B by A in a game of 80, right? And also to C, right? A can give C how many points? 16 points can be given to B, right? Similarly for C. So we'll consider in a game of 90. So in a game of 90, right? So in the denominator, it should be 90. So in a game of 90, 10 points, right? 10 points can be given to C by A. Therefore, in a game of 80, how many points can be given to C? So it is 80 by 9, right? So 80 by 9 can, 9 points can be given to, not here, not to be, 80 by 9 points can be given to C by A, right? Here the question is, so how many points can C give B in a game of 80? So the points required, right? So points given to B by C. B by C. So for this, we will consider total points as 80. So which is equal to X, right? Here 80 is the total point, right? Here in the in this lowest point given is to C, right? Which is 8 point something, right? So 80 by 9 means 8 point something. So we'll consider this as X1 and give points given to B as X2, which is 16, right? Therefore, the formula says X into X2 minus X1 divided by X minus X1 gives points given to B by C, right? Therefore, simplify it. Here X is, right, out of 80 points, right? Maximum points is 80. X2 is 16 minus X1 is 80 by 9 divided by X minus X1, right? X1 is again 80 by 9. Simplify it. So 80 into, in the numerator we have 9 as the LCM. So 16 into 9, 144 minus 80 whole divided by, so 9 is the LCM. So 80 into 9, 720 minus 80, right? So here 80, here 9 and 9 will get cancelled. So 144 minus 80, which is 64, divided by 720 minus 80 is 640. So 64 into 10 and 10 into 8. So in a game of 80, points given to B by C is 8 points. 8 points, right? Therefore, 8 points can be given to B by C, right? How many points can C give B? 8 points. Option A is the right answer. Question number 37. In a game of billiards, if A can give B 10 points in 50 and A can give C 10 points in 80, how many points can C give B in a game of 70? So here students, we'll make a table here. So in a game of billiards, A can give B 10 points. So to B, A can give 10 points in a game of 50, right? And A can give C 10 points in a game of 80, right? How many points can C give B? Can C give B in a game of 70, right? So for this, in a game of 70, we need to find the required answer, right? Therefore, we'll consider Z as 70. So here is a formula to find this. How many points can C give B in a game of 70? Use a formula that by considering X as. So here, so in a game of 50, here, so in the first game, X is considered as 50, right? Here value of X is 50, right? And Y is the total point of second game, right? Which is Y. So Y is 80, right? Then X1 is in a game of 50, right? Out of 50 points, total points, right? So A can give B 10 points, right? Therefore, X1 is considered as 10. Whereas Y1, so points given to C in a game of 80, which is also 10. Therefore, Y1 is also 10, right? Where X is 50, Y is 80, Z is 70. Therefore, points given to B by C, right? Therefore, points given to B by C in a game of 70. is equal to, the formula says z into yx1 minus xy1 divided by x into y minus y1. Substitute the values, right? So here z is 70, mention here. Yes, 70 into y is 80 into x1 is 10 minus x is 50 into y1 is 10 divided by x is 50 into y minus y1. Y is 80 minus y1 is 10. Right? So here 70 into. So here 80 into 10, 800 minus 500 is 300 divided by 50 into 70. So which is 3500. Right? 50 into 70, 3500. So here 7 into 5 and 7 into 50. Right? So 5 into 6. Right? Right? So here 6 points. Right? Am I right? Here is a small mistake we made. Here y1, yes, y1 answer is correct. Yes, 6 points. Yes. Here points given to B by C is equal to 6 points. So here is a small error, students. So option D should be 6 points. Option D is the right answer. Right? Even you can use the formula which is x into x2 minus x1 divided by x minus x1. This formula can also be used by taking x as, so 80, right? So in which x2 as, so x2 and x1 should be calculated here, right? So as we had discussed in the previous question, the question number 36. So how to find x1 and x2, I had explained there. So using that method, you can find x1 and x2 and substitute that value, you will get the same answer, right, as 6 points. Therefore, so number of points given to B by C in a game of 70 is 6 points. Option D is the right answer. Question 38. In a game of 100 points, A can beat B by 25 points and B can beat C by 4 points. In the same game, A can beat C by. So here in a game of 100 points, so A beats B by 25 points means A's points. So if A gets 100 points, right, B's points will be 100 minus 25, right? So A beats B by 25 means B's points are 75 points, right? And B can beat C by 4. If B gets 100 points, right, then C's points will be 100 minus 4, which is 96 points. Therefore, in the same game, in the same 100 points game, A can beat C by, right? For that, first let us consider A is to B. In the game of 100 points, A is to B is 100 is to 75, whereas B is to C ratio is 100 is to 96, right? So here A can beat C by. For that, we need A is to C. Right, A is to C is needed. A is to C can be written as A by B, right, into B by C. A by B into B by C. Whereas A by B is nothing but A is to B, right? Both are same. So which is nothing but 100 by 75 into B is to C can be written as, yes, 100 by 96, right? Therefore, here A can beat C by in a game of 100 points. So here A's point should be 100, right? You have to solve this part, right hand side part, in such a way that numerator should be 100, right? That means A's point should be 100, right? So here, so 25 into 3 is 75, 25 into 4, right? So whereas in 100 by 96, so both the numbers are divisible by 4. So 4 into 24, 4 into 25 is 100. So that 25 into 4 becomes 100 divided by denominator becomes 24 into 3, which is 72. Right? Where 100 is A's points, right? In a game of 100. and 72 is C's points. Therefore, A can beat C by how many points? A can beat C by 100 minus 72 points, right? So there is a shortage of 28 points in C, right? Therefore, A can beat C by 28 points, option C. Question number 39. X runs 2 integer 1 by 4 times as fast as y. If x gives a start of 70 meter, how far must the winning post be so that it will be a dead heat race? So students, here x gives a start of 70 meter to y, right? Here x is here, y starts from here, so that x gives a start of 70 meter to y, right? So here, how far must be the winning post? That means distance from the starting point to the destination, winning post, right? Winning post, how far it should be from the starting point? Let it be d meters, right? From the starting point, the winning post be d meters far, right? So that it will be a dead heat race. That means x and y will reach the winning post at the same time, right? Therefore, time taken by x, right, to reach the winning post is equal to time taken by y, time taken by y to reach the winning post, right? Here time can be expressed in terms of distance and speed, right? So here students, x runs 2 integer 1 by 4 times as fast as y. Before going to time taken by them, we'll consider their speeds, right? Here x is equal to 2 integer 1 by 4 times y, right? That means speed of x, right? The speed of x is equal to 2 integer 1 by 4 times speed of y. Therefore, x is equal to, so 4 into 2, 8 plus 1, 9 by 4 times of y. Or y can be taken as 4 by 9 times x, right? Keeping this in our mind, let us consider time taken by x to reach the winning post. Since speed is distance by time, time is distance by speed, right? So distance, time taken by x is distance by speed of x is x, right? So distance by, can mention here, distance by speed of x, which is equal to time taken by y. So distance covered by y by speed of y, speed of y, right? Here distance covered by x, x covers d meters of distance, right? And x speed is x, and another person's distance covered is total distance d minus 70, right? D minus 70, because the first person gives a start of 70 meter to the second person. Therefore, second person y covers a distance of d minus 70 divided by speed of y is, so 4 by 9, 4 by 9 of x, right? Simplify it. Here d by x is equal to 9 goes to numerator. It becomes 9 into d minus 70 by 4x, right? Can cancel x and x here. So it becomes 4d is equal to 9d minus 630. Therefore, 9d minus 4d is equal to 630. So 5d is 630. Therefore, value of d becomes 630 by 5, which is 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 6. So 126 meters is the distance from the starting point to the winning post, right? So d, value of d is 126 meters. Hence option C is the right answer. Question number 40. In a game of 100 points, if A can give B 20 points and C 40 points, then how many points can B give C? So very easy question. So students will consider in a game of 100 points, right? So here A has already 100 points, right? So A completed the game and A can give B 20 points. So that A has extra points. So A can give 20 points to B and 40 points to C, right? C 40 points. How many points can B give C? So B can give how many points to C, right? For that, we'll consider total points in the game, right? Which is equal to 100. So which is, we'll consider it as X, total points as X, which is equal to 100. In that, points given to B, right? So here the less point is 20 points given to B. So we'll consider it as X1. X1 is 20. Point given to C in the same game, right? So we'll consider it as X2. If it is in the different game, so we'll consider y1 and y2, right? Since it is in the same game, so the points be x1 and x2. Therefore, in the same game, how many points can B give C, right? Points given to C by B will be, so points given to C by B is equal to, the formula says total points x into x2 minus x1 divided by x minus x1, right? So here the total points is 100 into x2 is 40 minus x1 is 20 divided by 100 is x, right? X is 100 minus x1 is 20. Therefore, points given to C is 100 into 20 by 80. Since 20 into 4 is 80 and 4 into 25 is 100, right? Therefore, 25 points were given to C by B, right? So in the same game, so to C, 25 points were given by B, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Students, with this, I am completing this paper. If you want to practice such questions on races and games, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. I wish you all the very best for your future exams.